Hey, everybody. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. It's been a minute since I've been live after being live for so much during our last Stamp Along. Sorry, I was a little late joining here, but it's good to see you guys. I am going to be going over, I'm Libby Hickson from Hero Arts, and I'm going to be going over our May monthly release, the kit and the add-ons. And I'm so glad you're joining me today. Let me check a few things. All right, looks like Tammy is here for Hero Arts. She's looking at both Facebook and YouTube today. So get your comments in, because at the end of this live, we're going to give away a $50 gift certificate to one of the commenters on this live. So hello, everybody. I'm going to just give people another minute to join since I joined a little late, and I want to make sure everyone's here who wants to join in. And then we're going to jump into it. I'm going to show you our awesome, awesome products for May. I love them so very much. And they're so fun. I love bikes. I've always loved bikes, and I'm so excited that that's our theme this month. And the whole theme is about childhood and nostalgia and all the fun things we'd love to do in the summer when we were younger. And maybe if you're still a kid at heart, you still love to do these wonderful things. I mean, bike riding, of course, that's for all ages, right? So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my overhead camera and just dive right in. Let me clean off this view a little first, and then I will do that. All right. Okay, so I have my little prop here, this cute little bike. I found this. This is a little pick that was at at the craft store, and I thought it was so cute for our theme. So I have it sitting here on my desk. Gail's having a bad connection. I don't know. I hope it's not on my end. I'm not 100% sure, but I have it hardwired in today, so hopefully it's not on my end. Nice to see you guys. Hi, Heather, Nancy, Lisa, Lucy in Phoenix. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Tracy in Ottawa. Oh, another Canadian. Hi, Mary. All right, so our main kit this month, it's so fun. It's a layering set, and it's bicycle theme. So let me go ahead and show you this. You know what? I always forget to have this in advance, but I'm going to get a piece of paper to put behind that so that we can see it easier. So this is the kit. So it's a layering bike set. So there's different ways you can combine the stamps together to make little bicycle scenes. So you can see you have two different colors you can do on that bike or these bikes. And then spokes for the centers of the wheels, things to hang off the back of the bike, like a balloon, a heart-shaped balloon, a banner, and then things for in the basket. There's also little tassels for the handlebars. There's flowers, food to put in the basket, cute little animals. There's this cute little, I'm forgetting the name of that kind of dog. Just went right out of my brain. And also a kitty, a suitcase you could put on the back of your bike, flowers and hearts, and just all the cute things. And then you can build your little scene with your grass, your fence, some clouds, and then the messages in here are really great too. And I love that they're in strip form, so they're really easy to cut out and put as strips on your product, on your projects. Yorkie, Corgi. Oh, which one is it? I think Corgi is what I was thinking of. Is it Corgi or Yorkie? Let's see. What do you guys think? Who's a dog expert here? Pug? I don't know. Could be all kinds of dogs, I guess. Whatever you want it to be, you just do it that way. All right. So the messages are: let the good times roll. Happy birthday. Enjoy the ride. Keep calm and pedal on. I use that one, so it's a little harder to see. May your year ahead bring many adventures. Thank you. Just a little note to say, and then you could say, hello, happy birthday, whatever. Have a wheelie good day. Send a basket full of wishes. Ride until the wheels fall off. That's maybe somebody telling somebody to keep going, right? Hang in there, and then a hi there. So lots of great messages in this, both bike themed puns and then ones that are not bike themed at all, and just everyday messages that you can use over and over and over and over and over again, right? All right, so that is the main 6x8 set that comes in the kit. And then we also have coordinating dies for all those stamps. No message dies this time because they are strips. They're pretty easy to cut out, so they're less critical for messages like that, right? And then another thing that comes in our classic kit. Now, a reminder, we have two versions of our kit now. We have our classic kit that is, a great kit all on its own. But if you really want to step it up a notch, then we also have the premium. But here is a really fun stencil that comes in this. I should take that out of the bag so it's not so glary. Hold on a second here. Denise didn't know she really needed a little dog stamp until now. I know, it's so cute. So this is the stencil. I just love the look of this. I think it's so fun and happy. And so you could do this in the background behind your scene. I'll show you some cards like that. You could do it as just, a background on any card. Just put a message on there and you have a great card ready to go. Can you guys see that okay? have my hands behind it. You can do it, selective stenciling so that you have different colors on the different flowers. You could do it all one color, tone on tone. You could do paste through it. If you've seen me before, show demos of how you can add colors to our hero paste to make it any color that you might have a reinker or a liquid watercolor. You could do that through the stencil. The sparkle, the glitter hero paste looks really great as well. So lots of fun things that you can do with this wonderful stencil that I love. It's so cute. This stencil is not available on its own. This is through the classic kit. And if you get the premium kit, you also get it, but it's part of the classic. So it's one of the things that are in the main classic kit. Okay. And then also in the classic kit, now these things I don't have, there are some ink cubes, 3 pigment ink cubes in bright, happy colors, and some clear embossing powder, which is great with the pigment ink cubes to, if you don't want to wait for the pigment ink to set, because it does take a little longer, you could just sprinkle on some embossing powder and you're good to go. And then it's great for the messages as well. And then there's also glitter paper. Now there's multiple sheets of both of these glitter papers in the kit. I only have one, I have one here to show you an example, but look at how pretty they are. I just love the blue and the pink, so happy and sparkly. So really, really great. Yes, I see that Gail's saying she saw this dry embossed, and yes, I have that card. I pulled it up digitally, so I'll show you guys that in just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this does look very 70s, right? You can have a little hippie theme going on with this as well. But it's just happy flowers. Love it. All right. And so those are all the things that are in the classic kit. Now the premium kit is all of this. This is all in the premium as well. But then there's a few things that just take it up a notch to the next level. All right. And the main first thing that I love in this is this tri-fold die set. And what we mean by trifold is this is 3 separate dies. You would detach them. And what you can do with them is make a 3-part scene that you either layer together, or you can even selectively die cut it here, mine that I actually cut apart, to make it fold in on each other. And I'll show you an example of that in just a second. But you can see these fun dies. You can also just use part of them. I saw a card where we only use this part. You could just use a little cute little dog running to the mailbox. Have a little tree scene. You can do all kinds of things with these dies. Use them together, use them by themselves. But look at how cute the details are on this. This little girl riding her bike. And I just love, there's a couple cute dogs when you get the premium. Really, really cute. And this little swing on the tree is so cute too. And the little park bench. All right. So that is one of the premium items. And again, I'll show you a whole bunch of examples in just a second here. The other thing is you get more cardstock, and these are so cool. Look at so a really cool shiny silver that it shows you some rainbow when you get in the right light. And then look at this holographic one. That just looks like did you have a bike back in the day that either had like the little fringe coming from the handlebars that had this glitter, this shimmery holographic look to them? I don't know, it just reminds me of that time of having the little bike, the little kid bike with this. Anyway, I don't know even what I'm trying to say, but you guys get me, right? You get what I'm saying. Those are really pretty. And then the other thing that is so fun, so fun, if you guys have heard me in the past talk about how much I love these, is you get this the sheet of hero transfers, which is our name for rub-ons. And so it's so cute. It's the same kind of artwork as in the stamp set, but already combined together into I don't even know. I'm having some brain problems today. I am so sorry. I'm not coming up with my words. But anyway, they're all arranged together. And then you just use the stick and rub them onto your project, and they're good to go. And you get 4 sheets of these in the kit, and they're so fun. So I'm going to show you. I keep saying they're so fun, but you get me. They're so fun. So let me show you guys some examples of this stuff. All right. So first I have some cards from Jennifer Cotis here. Here's one with the classic kit, just using the basics, putting it together, die cutting it out, creating a cute little scene with her bike. And then here's one where she put that cute little dog in the basket in the back. And then she used the stencil really lightly in the background as a decoration. Here is one with the classic kit, and you can see how on this one, she just layered them together flat. This is with the premium elements. Sorry, I misspoke. With the bike, the dog, the tree, and she double cut them, once with the shimmery cardstock, and then once with white paper, and then just kind of offset them a little and layered them just on top of each other. It doesn't open up or anything. And there's that stencil in the background. colorfully done with her inks. Now here is an example where Jennifer took it and made it into a trifold. So here it is, the bottom opens, and then the next layer opens, and then you have your scene in the middle. So that is really a fun way to do it as well. And look at all this little detail on that with the flowers and everything. So cute. And I can't look at these without, I can't just keep it as silhouette. So I'm going to be taking mine with some watercolor paper and watercoloring the scene, or maybe with my Copics and coloring it in. So you can do it as a silhouette like she did here, but there's so many things that you can do with these cute dies to give them, extra life if you want to. All right. And then here is a card that I made, and I took the glitter paper that is in the classic kit, the stencil from the classic kit, and then the message comes from the stamp set in the classic kit. And this is a rub-on. So I just put that rub-on right on my card. Quick and easy, super simple to do, really fun. And yes, the clouds, I'm going to get to the clouds in a second. This is one of our add-ons this month, and it's just awesome. And then the other thing I did with the rub-ons, because they are so easy to use, is I made an envelope with them as well. So this is rubbed on from that set. And then I use an existing stencil set to decorate the rest of my envelope, which I'll show you real quick if you're curious, because this is one of my favorites. It's called Clouds and Grass Scenic Stencils. And I still have it out of the package. But this is what it looks like. I used it, if you were in my class in the Crop and Crate Delivered in March, I didn't even clean it yet. I just made my card and didn't even clean it. But this is the stencil that I used there as well. And I just love it. So really fun, really fun. All right, so let me show you a couple things here. First, I wanted to show you that these dies that are in the premium version, where did the ones go that I had already detached? They do fit in our compact cutter. So if you are a compact cutter user, which I highly recommend. I saw one of the comments, Brenna, saying that I recently decorated my first envelope. So that made decorate go right into my brain. So this is our compact cutter. If you're not familiar with it, it's this great little die cutting machine that I love to have right on my desk because it's so easy to use, so handy when I have a very messy desk, which is always, so I can have it on my desk. And these dies fit right on it. So, they're sized perfectly to use with your compact cutter if you're a compact cutter user. And that's a great thing. Of course, if you're doing a whole panel like on the trifold card, you can't do it on the compact cutter. But if you're just cutting out a little rectangle of it, totally works. Totally works. All right. The other thing I wanted to show you, if you haven't used the rub-ons yet, I want to show you how fun and easy those are to do. And I like to, I'm sorry if my voice is going in and out. I'm like reaching for things. In addition to doing cards and envelopes with the rub-ons, I also love to use them in my planner. And I thought I wanted to get my summer going. So I'm going to go to my June layout, which look at the colors in it. This is just my planner that I have. This is the Amy Tangerine planner that I love from Cocoa and Olive. No, what's Archer and Olive. Too many olives. I have so many things that I buy from that have olive in the name. I get confused sometimes. All right. So the way that I use the rub-ons is, hold on a second here. Here's some that I cut out. So for example, if I wanted to just put this little bike down here in the corner of my planner page, I think I'll put there. Should I get a pink bike? I think I might, because it would go really well with this page, it turns out. So let me grab pink. And after I show you this, I'm going to show you a few more samples with the main kit, and then I'm going to show you the add-ons as well. So there's some fabulous add-ons this month as well. And I just cut them apart when I get my sheet of rub-ons so that I don't accidentally get a bit of the wrong image that I'm saving for later, right? And then I take off the backer, that piece we don't need anymore. And then I just set it down where I want it to be. And I want it down here in the corner of my page. I think I'll have it kind of going off a little like this. And then all you do is you take this little stick that comes with it and you rub. And then when I'm picking this up, I just go slowly and I make sure that none's stuck to the page. And if it does, I can just put it back down and rub again, and easy peasy. Like I missed just a teeny tiny little bit right there. It's hard when you have a bigger image like this. It's not hard. It's just, you might miss a tiny piece of it as you're rubbing, and then you can just put it back down and rub again. And that's it. So easy. And there it is on my planner page. And look how cute that is. So cute. And I love them. So I know some of you are probably going to ask, do the dies in the kit work with these rub-ons? And let's talk about that for a second, because if you remember, the stamp set in the kit had the things separate so that you can arrange them how you want them to be, right? And so if you're going to use the coordinating dies, they do line up with some of the images, but you're going to kind of cut things off. Like, for example, this bike would line up right there with the rub-on, and you could cut it out. Am I on camera? Yeah. But because this had flowers already in the basket, which in the stamp set is a separate stamp, you're going to cut off those flowers if you use the bike die. So you see what I'm saying? So you can loosely cut out the image if you want to do it that way, but then you might have to layer on and put the flowers separate, kind of popped up if you wanted to, or something like that. And then there's also the bike that goes in this orientation right here. And so that one is going to cut off the balloons coming from the back of the bike because it wasn't part of the die. See what I'm saying? That would be sad, yes. So it's up to you whether you'd want to do that, because it would kind of cut off your rub-on. But I know somebody was going to ask or wonder whether these could be used together, and that's the situation. Now the flowers, on the other hand, I think this would cut out a lot of the flowers if you wanted to do that with the little flower dies. So that is an option with the dies. Okay. And if you guys are curious, I have it right here. This is how I store my rub-ons now that we've had a few from Hero. I just have them in this binder of it's a Simple Stories binder. And these are some of the rub-ons we've had in the past. And I just love to put them in this binder. That was back last fall. I need to add my butterflies from February in here. And then as I get more, I'm going to keep putting them in that binder. Just happen to have that nearby. Let's see. I think Tammy's addressing some questions, but if you guys have any questions, I haven't been looking at them for a minute here. So if you want to ask again, feel free. All right. So I have a couple other things on my computer here that I want to show you. So let me go to pictures. So I wanted to show you an example from Shannon, where she again used the trifold die from the premium kit. And I wanted to show how she used the stencil in the background. She made kind of a scene, but she didn't worry about the sky being just a normal blue sky. She did the flowers in reds and oranges and pinks in the background. I just think that's really fun to look outside of how you might normally think to put things together and do it a little bit differently. All right. And then I wanted to show you this one from Michelle Short on our team, how she just took one layer of the trifold die. So you don't have to use all three together all the time. You could just use one and make a really pretty scene. And I love how she took the little heart, which is one of the dies in the matching dies of the stamp set, and added a little heart to her tree, which is really cute. And then let's see, here's another one from Michelle. We talked about this a second ago. Hopefully you can see that detail on my screen here. But she did the dry embossing with the stencil that comes in the kit, which makes a really cool background as well. And I love how fabulous her card looks in just black and white. So simple, but she does clean and simple so well. But she used, the way you would do this if you've never done dry embossing before like this, is you would use the rubber mat that comes with die cutting machines, or you can order separately for your die cutting machine, and then the embossing plate, and you would put your cardstock through with your stencil on that rubber mat, and it would make that impression go into your cardstock, which is so fun to try. Here's another one. This is from Mindy, and she used the clouds we'll get to in a minute, but she also, I like how she thought outside the shape, and she cut her trifold into a circular scene, which I thought was really clever, just to get another look from your products. And this one is from, I think this is Mindy as well. I love how colorful she made everything, her sweet little rainbow colored balloons in the back of her bike and her pink bike. So cute. And then her sky, again, she didn't just make a blue sky, she made a flowery blue sky, which I think is fantastic. And then one more, this one is from Pocono Pam. And I love that she just, did the stripes in the background, which is so fun. And then just used that little girl riding the bike that's from that die as a silhouette on her card. She, only just used one little part of her trifold die set. So really, really awesome for that as well. All right, so I missed a whole bunch of comments. I missed 31 while I was showing all that. So let me see if I need to go back and look at anything. And hello to all of you who have joined a little bit later. I think I'll run back through everything just so you can see. But I did demo the rub-ons and talked about how the trifold die that is in the premium kit fits in our compact cutter. So I just want to make sure that you guys know all of that. And thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hi, everybody. Let's see. Can we get the premium kit this month? Already a subscriber, though. I don't know if Tammy already addressed that one, but I would email info@heroarts.com if you have any questions like that about changing up what you're getting this time if you're already a subscriber. Yep, that's exactly what Tammy said. Good deal. We're in sync. Let's see. Do we ship to Canada? Absolutely, we ship to Canada. Ship worldwide. International is a little, we cannot control the cost of shipping these days. So you know how that probably goes, right? But you'd have to decide for yourself if that's something you want to deal with. All right. So now that we have gone, okay, let me just show these again. Like I said, I would, because I know there was more here than there were at the beginning. This is our stamp set. Oh gosh. I hope you guys heard everything I was just saying, because I just realized my camera was totally locked up and not working. Did you guys hear everything I just said? I hope so. All right, I guess I'll show it this way, actually. I'm going to show the kit like this. Hold on, let me find my picture. Picture. Here it is. All right, so this shows the classic kit, which is up in the corner, which is the first set of items where you get the 6x8 stamp set, you get the matching dies, the Fun's floral stencil. I think it's 3 sheets each of the blue and pink glitter papers. You get 3 fun colors of pigment ink, blue, pink, and yellow, and then clear embossing powder. So you can set that pigment ink if you want to. And then if you upgrade to premium, or if you buy the premium version, you get 4 sheets of the rub-ons, which are so fun. You get 1 sheet each of the fun holographic cardstock, and then the fun 3-piece die set that we've been talking about, which I've been calling a trifold die. Here are some combinations of ways you can put those bikes and tires and little decorative elements together in your kit in the stamp set. I believe this is an image that is on the website. If you went to look at the images of the kit, you would see this on the website. Yeah, and here's a close look at the stamp set if you wanted to see that as well. And again, those are the layering stamps in the set, and then all the great message strip kind of messages that are really easy to use and you can cut out if you want to. Okay, so let me get that off the screen, go back to my comments for a second here. Oh, good, sound was fine. Phew, that scared me when I saw my screen was completely frozen, but it was just the picture, not the audio, which makes sense. They're actually from 2 different devices now that I think about it. Okay, so I don't see any questions I don't think that I need to answer. So all right, let's dive into the add-ons. So there's some really great, we call them add-ons. There's additional products this month that go kind of with, they coordinate with the theme of the kit. And let's take a look. All right, so let me get my mouse out of the way so I don't do anything weird here. So the first one I want to show you is called Ice Cream Truck, and it's a 4x6 stamp set. And you can get it on its own as a stamp set, just on its own. Let me go so you can see. And it's so cute. It's this ice cream. Oh my goodness. I am locking up. There we go. Okay, ice cream truck, a little ice cream sign that you could put on the top of your truck. Go ahead and lift this up closer. Different ice creams, spilled ice cream. Wah, so sad. Music to come from the ice cream truck. And then there's Don't Cry Over Spilled Ice Cream, which kind of goes with that, which could also do a sorry, sorry, melting over you, you're my favorite flavor, and have a sweet day. So you can get it as a 4x6 stamp set alone, or you can buy it as the bundle with the coordinating dies. And this one does have the dies for the messages as well as the images. All right, so who doesn't love an ice cream truck? That's another thing that hits on the nostalgia of childhood and summer back in the day. Oh, you guys, okay. I don't know if you probably don't even notice that it's locked up like I do, but it's making me a little crazy right now. So this is a card from Jane Nelson, and I just love how she made this very simple background, really fun, and then beautiful coloring on her ice cream truck and really fun colors. She added a couple of our hero enamel dots, and just fun. Jane is really, really great at coloring with pencils. So if you can tell that that is all pencil coloring that she does on there. And I just love that so much. Let me see. I think she did a little bit of, I think this is our reactive inks in the background, just painted on, actually. So really, really nice. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I think so, because that's what she lists on the back. Okay, moving on. The next one is my favorite of the release. I think it's so fun because this one definitely takes me back to my days. I would spend all Sunday afternoon as often as possible at the roller rink. Back in the day, I lived in Michigan growing up, and there was Skateland in Flint, Michigan. I don't know if any of you are from that area would know what I'm talking about, but I would love to go roller skating. This one is called You're Dynamite, which is one of the messages in it. There's also Let the Good Times Roll and Happy Birthday. Has the fun little skates, either a heart or a lightning bolt on your skates, a really fun retro looking flower, and then laces, this little swirl that can come out the back of your skate. And so really, really fun. And again, you can get the clear set or you can get the bundle that has the coordinating dies, and it does have coordinating dies for the messages as well. Yeah, these are so cute. Oh, Kathy Z would love these. I should send it to her because I would love to see what she would do with them. She's so awesome. And look at this card from Jane. So fun. I love her coloring on these skates. And then she took some of the elements to make her background. You can see she used the flower, she used the swirl, and she just layered them all together, just stamped them over and over, not layered, but she stamped them multiple times to create that super fun background on her card. So did you guys like to go to the roller rink back in the day? Oh, it's cold in Michigan today, Gail. Well, I'm glad. It's funny, my sister-in-law and my father-in-law just arrived today from Michigan. They came down. They live in Lake Orion, Michigan, actually. And they came down because my son's playing in the state championship game on Friday for his high school soccer team. So we're very excited about that. So they were awesome to come down and watch because they like to do that. Anyway, so they're probably glad, is what I was going to say, that they escaped the cold Michigan weather to come down to Georgia. So back in the day on Sunday afternoons, this is what I would do. I would listen to the American Top 40 with Casey Kasem, and I was crazy, and I would write down every song, like 40, counting down to number 1. I had to write them down every week. And then sometimes we would go to the roller rink, and I would be sad if I had to leave before he got down to number 1. And I would like ask my dad to listen and write it down for me. And I don't think he ever would. So that's just what it's reminding me of. I was a crazy kid. That was back in the 80s. Okay. This next one is called Besties, appropriately named. And it's these cute, cute girls who are either walking together side by side or doing a little high five, kind of jumping up in the air and high-fiving. Bonnie's asking, is roller skating still a thing? Well, my daughter is 15, and her birthday a couple of years ago was at the roller rink, and it was old-fashioned roller skating, not roller blades. So I think it is kind of still a thing. It's not like it was back then, but I think kids still like it. It's fun. And also it was on Stranger Things, which I'm sure always makes things more popular again, right? All right. The messages on this one are happy birthday. You did it. Hey, you can say, hey, bestie. There's congrats. Friends forever. You're awesome. So proud of you. Yay, you. I think this is a great set to have to make cards for people like my daughter, or if you have any granddaughters or nieces or, girls in your life. I think this could be a really fun, like a celebration card, maybe an end of school year card coming right up. It would be fun for that as well, to give them a so proud of you kind of card. Or I could just send this to a friend of mine. It doesn't have to be for a little girl. I could make a card and send it to my coworker Tammy, who's there in the comments, because she is awesome, and I hope she's my friend forever. So that's I love this one. I think it's super cute. And it has a little heart that you can put. I'm always a fan of adding hearts to every stamp set. I think the stamp designers at Hero Arts get tired of me saying add a heart, add a heart. They're like, why all the hearts? Anyway. And then it has the messages for it has the dies for the messages, as well as the stamps, if you want to do that. Aw, Tammy, thanks. And then here's the cute card that Jane made with it. And again, I love how she takes some of the stamps from the set to make her background. So in this case, she used the messages in the set to make her background. She used one of our infinity tags. And I love how she put the reactive ink on that, did a little water reaction with it, and then added her girls that she colored so beautifully. So proud of you, you did it. And then some enamel dots. So let's see, somebody, I think you're talking about roller skating, Gail, that your boys, oh no, it was Brenna who said that boys didn't like it. Let's see. Okay, love the background. Yay. Okay, so now the next one, you guys, if you saw, okay, I haven't even mentioned that on Monday, yesterday, when we launched this, we did a blog hop, which we always do on our launch days. And there was amazing cards from our creative team and some of our crafty friends, our stamper friends. And one of the posts was from Jennifer McGuire, and she did an amazing card with this, among other things, and a video. And she did some stripes of cardstock in the background and made colorful gumball machines, and it was so cute. So if you haven't already, make sure and check out Jennifer and check out our entire hop. And if you do our blog hop and you comment on the cards that you see along the hop, you'll be entered in another drawing. There's a drawing at the end of this live, but there's also a drawing on our blog hop for a gift card as well. And you don't have to comment on all of them, but the more you comment on, the better your chances, because we randomly pick one comment from across the entire hop to win a gift card. So, and there's great videos throughout the hop that you can watch and get some inspiration. Not everybody did a video, but I know Rebecca did one. I know that Jennifer and maybe some others did videos as well. And so this is a cute little stamp set, or not stamp set, die set called Gumball Machine Fancy Die. And you can make large gumballs, small gumballs, heart-shaped gumballs, and it has the little elements to put it together to make your gumball machine, and just super cute. And again, nostalgia, right? So cute. And let me see, I have this really adorable sample from Jane Nelson, where she did some fun colors. She did round gumballs and some hearts in there as well, because, you know, like I said, always a fan of the hearts. So, and yes, it would be a fantastic shaker card. You could make this part right here be the little window of the shaker. Oh my goodness, I might have to make that. That sounds so cute. That would be fantastic for sure. And you could do the die cuts and make those your shaker elements, or you could use any number of sequins or beads or anything in your gumball machine, right? That would be so fun. All right, if you guys make that card and you post it on Instagram, tag me, Stampin' Libby, Stampin Libby, and I want to see it. So that'd be fun. Yeah, I love the 70s and 80s throwbacks too. Makes me happy. All right, so this next one is a kite, obviously, kite fancy die. So it has the little bows to put on the tail of your kite. It has the frame for your kite, and just so cute. And you could do it with pattern paper. You could do it with cardstock, and this is how Jane did hers. She did more of the reactive ink. She loves doing the reactive inks and the water reaction, which I think is awesome. These little birds are from our Wisteria Heroescape set that came out in the spring release, and they look great with her hummingbird and with her hummingbird. Oh, Libby, they look great with her kite. And I believe she used that same stencil that I showed you earlier that was from a previous release, but I think it looks great on here as well. There is a new cloud stencil, layering stencil, that we're about to get to, but this is the older one that I talked about earlier that I used on my envelope. The kite would make a great shaker too. Yes, good point, Bonnie. That is very true. That would be a great piece right there to make the opening in your card and then put some fun little shaker bits in there. Yes, love that idea. All right, and hang in there. That's a great message to use with that, which it came from. I think it may have also come from the Wisteria Heroescape, because she lists that on the back. So she grabbed that from her stash and did the message and the birds from that set. Okay, moving right along. I think this has been one of our most popular things in this release. It is amazing. And so what this is, it's 2 stencils that makes a 3-layered cloud background. So can you see how that, here, actually, I have a picture of it to throw up on my, throw up, that sounded terrible, to put up on my screen. So there you can see how there's the 3 layers in the stencil that you could do in different colors, different shades of blues, purples, whatever you want to use to create that gorgeous, gorgeous cloud background. And again, that's something that Jennifer used throughout her video, and it's so pretty. And then it's also, here's an example from Jane, and just look how she did it with some purple thrown in the mix, which I love. And actually, That, I think, is her background color. So if you look in the stencil, some of it shows from the background that you start with, and some of it is what you ink on. And so you'll have to get this and wrap your head around how those layers come together and what color ends up where. But this kind of shows you good ideas of how to put it all together. And it does have the alignment marks that you can use to line up your stencils if you choose to. Sometimes it's easier to just eyeball it and do it, but it does have the alignment marks, and it makes such a great background on your cards. And again, here's one from Jennifer Cotis with the, oops. Did we lose me? Uh-oh. Okay. It's back. I don't know what's happening with my camera today, my overhead camera. Did it just go black for you guys, or was that just me? I don't know. But anyway, here's the card from Jennifer Cotis that has the clouds in the background. Really pretty. I think that was the only one of these that I have here that has that. But I just love this stencil set. It's so pretty. All right. Yes, definitely check out Jennifer's video if you didn't. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize about my camera. I don't know what's happening. All right. Here is another fun stencil in this release called Starlight Rays. And this goes so well with the roller skating set. It kind of mimics that stamp that was in there, but it's different. It kind of mimics it, but it's different. Here's a card from Jane that she just basically used that as her background and then added a smaller focal point and a happy birthday. And I've seen artists in our hop, they've used it with the glitter paste, which is really fun. Yeah, maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Ugh, I don't know. Don't like it. Okay. I have one more that I wanted to show you a picture of before I get to the last product. And this one is from Mindy, I believe. And here's one where she really got all funky, rainbowy, and with that stencil, and then combined it with the skates. And I think it's super, super cute and fun. All right, one last product in the add-ons, and it's a fun background cling stamp, 6x6 red rubber cling stamp. And this one is called Triangle Mix Bold Prints. And again, kind of funky, retro, nostalgia, childhood, all the things. And I just love the background this creates. And here's one that Jane did where she did her ink blending on her background and then did white embossing with the stamp. So really fun. And then she did the don't cry over spilled ice cream from the ice cream truck set. So that is the entire release. Let's go backwards again, like I like to do. So again, we had the Triangle Mix Bold Prints. We had our amazing color layering clouds stencil, which I'm not sure I even ever said the full name of. Oops, that's not Libby. Ooh, get your act together. This is the Starlight Rays stencil. Obviously, it's not clouds. It's the Starlight Rays stencil. And then we have the color layering cloud stencil, which is a set of 2 stencils to make 3 layers, which is a little bit different. So I want to make sure that you guys are clear on that fact. And then we have our beautiful kite fancy die and our fun gumballs fancy dies that y'all are going to make cards and tag me on them so I can see them. Stampin' Libby on Instagram. All right. And then we have besties, which you can buy as just the clear set or with the coordinating dies in a bundle. Why is everything so awesome? We try. All right. And then we have Your Dynamite, which is my favorite, the skates. So fun. And we have the ice cream truck. And that is the full release as far as add-ons go. And then again, back to our main kit, we have this really great 6x8 stamp set that comes in the classic kit. And it has coordinating dies. Let me try to find everything in my pile here to cut out all the things. The main classic kit comes with 3 sheets each of these really gorgeous glitter cardstocks. I think we call them glitter paper, but it's thick. It's cardstock, Let me get this out of the way because this is not something from the release. That's the stencil I was talking about. And then also this really fun stencil in the kit with the florals. The flower power stencil. And then it has 3 pigment ink cubes in blue, yellow, and pink, and then also some clear embossing powder. And then if you step it up and get the premium kit version, is this amazing 3-part trifold die set that you can use together or in parts. these two sheets of really fun, super funky paper. And then my love, the hero transfers, and you get 4 sheets of these. All right, and then back again, looking at some of the card samples with the main kit. We have this one that actually is like a trifold. We have this one where I use the rub-on, I use the stencil in the background, I use some of the glitter paper. This one with the trifold, die cut twice and layered on top of each other. This one with the classic kit, and another with the classic kit. And then somewhere down in here, here it is my envelope I made with the little rub-on on there. All right. So Tammy, remind everybody it starts shipping on Friday, May 5th, which is this week. I want to mention again that if you haven't yet, you should join our blog hop and look at all the great inspiration. Also on the Hero Arts blog yesterday, let me see, I'll go to my face. On the Hero Arts blog yesterday, when we did our launch, we did a blog post on the Hero Arts site, and we have 2 great videos that go through all of these products as well, with more card samples and everything. And those are both done by Mindy Egan. She does a fantastic job every month with those videos. They're also available on our YouTube channel, of course. If you're watching here on YouTube, just pop on over there and you will see those videos that go through both. There's one for the kits and then there's one for the add-ons. And so you can look through both of those videos. And then we had a countdown on our blog leading up to Monday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there were some posts with more card inspiration. So I'm just listing all this so you know that there are lots of ways to find ideas with these products if you buy them and are looking for something to do with your stuff once you have it at home. And then I also, speaking of that, want to mention that on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, Shannon Pelletier will be here, and she'll be doing our MMH, My Monthly Hero Make Along, that we try to do every month. We missed it in March, but we'll be back with the April kit. So she makes with the April kit this Sunday, so that it's not the kit we just released, it's the one from last month, so that hopefully you guys have it in hand already. Those of you who bought the April kit can get out your April kit and make along with her. So that is the idea. And so on Saturday, we will have a blog post with a link to an idea sheet showing the project she's making and listing all the supplies. So if you wanted to gather your supplies and make along with her, you can. All right. And again, that is on Sunday, this coming Sunday. It's always the Sunday of release week, and except for the 1 month we didn't do it. And so if you want to make with this May kit, look for that coming up in June on the Sunday after the release. All right. Does that all make sense? Do you guys have any questions at all? Oh, you guys, what are you saying about me? That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. We need to pick a winner so that you guys, thank you. That's how we thank you all for tuning in and joining us on these lives when we do this. And our winner this time is Denise Terry. So congratulations, Denise. You are the winner. So you get to do a little bit more shopping. Woohoo. So thank you all for tuning in today. I didn't go to a whole hour. That's great. I don't like to keep you guys too long, but I love to show you all the fun things. And I'm going to play with this stuff some more. My sister-in-law who just got here, I'm just babbling now, but if you need to leave, go ahead. But she's a stamper as well, and she loves to craft with me. And so since she's here, I have a good reason to sit here and play with all these goodies. I need to make a roller skate card for myself and make me happy and relive all the old days. So anyway, all right. So thank you guys again for being here. Thanks for the kind comments you guys are saying, and congratulations to Denise. And thank you, Tammy, for being here in the comments and helping out. And we will see you again next month. We always try to do this, if possible, the Tuesday after the Monday release. So I will see you again soon. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Enjoy your products.